Hi everyone, welcome back to the Young Grower. So today it's an absolute miserable day outside, it's not stopped raining. So I thought we could go to the garden centre. I need to get some peppers, some bedding plants and a few more things. And then we're going to pop to the allotment after and see to the chickens. Today is the first day that the bird flu lockdown has ended. What is brilliant, it means the chickens can now come out and not have to be fully netted. What's going to be easier, especially when we're building this chicken run. So last night before I left there, I took all the netting off, so today I'll let them out and they're going to be absolutely free. It looked brilliant. The fact that you could see the trees, you could see the grass, and it wasn't just netting. It's just the little things that make the allotment look a lot better. With the netting gone, it looks so much better already. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's head to the garden centre. It's about a 5-mile drive. We're going to go to Plants Galore. So yeah, let's do this. So I've just got to the garden centre. I'm just getting my jacket on. So I'm hoping they have all the stuff I need, plus more. Yeah, I'm not going to do a full video in there because there's lots of people here, but I will bring you along, show you what I pick up and give you a little look around. I just picked myself up some ranunculus, 3 of them, £1 each, why not? There's lots and lots of plants. I always come straight to the sale section. Can't help myself. I'm trying to be good today, but it's absolutely tipping it down. Well, it's not helping, but I don't care. I'm looking at plants, so I do not mind getting wet. Loving the colour of these pansies and the backs of them. £3 a tray. Yeah, I'm gonna get them. I think that's worth £3. Wow, look at these verbena. Gotta get myself one of them. And they also have a pink version, so yep, get them. I have a lovely little selection of Verbernia. But they are 6 for £7.95, so I need to get one more plant, so I picked up 5. So I've never seen one of these fuchsias before, so let's get one of them. It's gonna go to my dad's house, but wow. Also picked up some bamboo. 10 for £3.95 was not too bad, but there's so much choice here, so much, and it just keeps on going more and more. Nearly forgot to get more marigolds, so I've got a tray of African orange ones. There's lots. I don't think I need much more. Got my pepper plants, got some flowers, and some few bits. The trolley's getting a bit full now. Have to get one of these. Gorgeous. Wow. Those petunias are absolutely gorgeous. I nearly went to look at the seeds, but that's one thing I definitely do not need. But I think I have enough. Now let's go to checkout. So that's plant retail therapy done. Got quite a few bits. I love going in there. It's one of my favourite garden centres to go. There's just so much to buy, but the problem is I just want to buy everything. So yeah, we've got quite a few bits today, but we've got some bits in the sale, but it's brilliant, and we're going to have lots of flowers for the wildlife and for myself to look at. So we're at the allotment now. The rain is not that heavy. What is good, this is like the main entrance. My plot where the chickens is just up there. Flower garden looking glorious. A lot of these flowers in these beds, not the spring ones, but the other ones that are going to come up after, were originally from Plants Galore as well. The ladies are going to be very happy. They can come out, properly come out, and I can even bring them outside now, what is brilliant. I walked that a little bit and I pooped. Hello ladies, I can just see them just there. Plot is looking absolutely beautiful. Hello ladies. Hello. So when I'm not here, they're locked in their main run that is fox-proof and rat-proof. Just building another one. But hello girlies. So we took all the netting off last night. Eventually the roof netting will be going back on. Just like down there, but we need to redo the fencing soon. Alright, alright. Come on, ladies. You can be free. It's so good to be in here and not have to constantly duck. Like I said, eventually it will be going back on because we're doing a new chicken run. This fencing is going to be moved soon, and then it's going to be fenced off at the end of the chicken run. Wonder how many eggs there are today. There's a few. The nest box is currently being treated, but it will be going back on soon. I've put multiple things in there, and every time they don't lay in it, it gets everywhere. Eggs get broken, so I've just let them do what they want. So on this raised bed just beside the python, there's quite a few plants that I bought at Plant Galore. Got these for £1 on sale. I bought a tray of the stock and they come just like the marigolds did, and I split them and put them everywhere. Lots of self-seeded sunflowers. Then I did buy some Vibernia, a petunia as well, and another petunia, and they were all from Plants Galore. But the plot is looking absolutely glorious, even with it being a wet, horrible day. The irises have opened. I have no idea where this variety come from, because I thought at first maybe they're from Farmer Gracie, but they don't look like any of the ones I was sent, especially that light one. But it don't matter, they're beautiful anyway. I may have bought them at another garden centre, I just really can't remember. But this here is going to be a flower bed. I've turned it all into a flower bed all the way down, and we've got lots of snapdragons. Then I've planted lots of stock, hollyhock, cosmos, and a few more things. It's going to look absolutely glorious when it's all in flower. I need to cut back the stems on these tulips because they look awful. I don't think there's anything more satisfying than seeing a wheelbarrow full of flowers. Beautiful flowers. Still can't get over these petunias. Glorious. You see how this lupin is this size? When I planted this last year, and a year later, it will look like this. I planted one this size, just here, a blue one, and it has gone absolutely crazy. I've done nothing special to it. So we have a vast collection of plants and peppers. Last year, I just grew these peppers and they did really well. So I thought this year, do you know what? I can't be bothered to start seeds. I didn't know what was happening with my body, and I was just having my operation, and we bought 3 varieties. We got orange, yellow, and then the purple, but I bought 3 of the purple ones because they were that good. But off the top of my head, I can't really remember what else I got to do today. Garden centre was the main priority. I need to have a little clean up. It's looking absolutely glorious, even with it being wet. So yesterday I decided to repot quite a lot of my tomatoes because I wasn't too sure where I'm planting them yet. I still need to decide, and some of them were looking very stressed. So we repotted them, but they're looking absolutely glorious now. Repotted them into the tomato compost from Dalefoot Compost. I've also got these new stands from Harrod Horticulture. Plant supports and stuff, well, I can't wait to use for their rusted effect. So hopefully they'll blend in beautifully in the garden. Not much longer now. Costaluto tomatoes. First of all, let's collect the eggs. They do lay some beautiful eggs. And if you are local and want some eggs, please drop me a message, come over to Facebook. But having this roof on, it just makes life so much easier, especially when keeping chickens. Like today, it says tipping it down outside. Lovely and dry in here. They get enough light, as you can see. Got light in the roof. They've laid all winter as well. They haven't stopped, so they're definitely getting enough light. 'Cause if they wasn't getting enough light, they wouldn't be laying. They wouldn't be as healthy as they are. I can't wait to make the outside enclosure fully fox-proof as well. So during the daytime, I can put an automatic door on the front of this run, and they can come out, and then I can come and put them away of an evening. But look at the chickens. Going through where I put the bed in before I take it to the compost bin, and Lady Etta is covered in it. She's a rare Shetland fowl. She lays green eggs. She's a beauty. I hatched her, and she had a brother, Jon Snow, that we rehomed to a farm. What? You are messy buggers. So I've put some of the plants that were in the big greenhouses at Plants Galore into the cold frame, just because I don't want to put them out with them not being outside. So let's harden them off, and they can go out maybe tomorrow. They're going to do no harm in here because there's nothing really planted. We've got garlic just along there, and garlic and onions on this side. And then we also have some corn. I actually bought this last time I was at Plants Galore. We're going to plant it out very soon. Oh, look at the roots on that. One good thing about having it in here, it will root down and take up the moisture. Oh, it's brilliant. One thing I do want to do today is repot the magnolia. I actually bought this last time as well when we was at Plants Galore. I completely forgot it was from there, but I had to buy one. I've always wanted one. We're going to repot it just into a bit of a bigger pot because I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to plant it yet. So we're going to put some Dalefoot wool compost with potting in it, and hopefully that will give it some feed and make it get nice and strong and ready for when we want to replant it somewhere. And there we go, that's that repotted. I just put a bit in the bottom, put the plant in, then filled in the gaps around the side, and there you go, it's done. One thing I forgot to mention was this verbena. A few of the things broke off, so I decided to repot them and try and get them to root. Didn't do anything special. I just cut off the excess leaf just so it doesn't put all the energy into keeping that alive, then put it in some of the compost. And then I just made some holes at the side, pull it in and push the compost around it. I do have some willow over here rooting, and willow is a good natural rooter, so I'm going to water it with some of that before I go. I don't think there is much more to do here today. Time is getting on, but the girlies are happy. Well, it's brilliant. Hopefully get this finished by the end of the week. Fingers crossed. How beautiful these irises look. One more thing I completely forgot I wanted to do today, and that was to plant a potato in one of these quad grows and see how it does. The variety is Salad Blue, and it's from Potato House, and I thought it'd be good to follow it over the year up to harvest and see what we get out of it. I'm hoping we get an amazing harvest of blue potatoes. Probably should have planted this before I filled them up, but I filled them all up the other day and it was just easier to fill them all up. But I'm going to make a deep hole right down to the bottom, put this in. So I've made a hole pretty much right down to the bottom. There we go, as deep as it possibly can go. So doing that has just reminded me the reservoirs all need to be topped up. We didn't have time to do that the other day because it got dark. So I'm going to get the hose pipe out, get that done, and then we're going to finish up for the day. So that's that potato all planted, and the only thing in here is the Dalefoot wool compost for salad and veg. So yeah, let's see how they get on. So that's the hose pipe plugged in. Comfrey starting to flower. While that's filling up, let's get all the reservoirs ready to fill up. That's one thing I love about these, is to top it up at the reservoir. And they average around 14 days, especially those. I can't remember these off the top of my head. Follow the progress of them over the year and then we'll find out again. My brain's not with it today, so I can't recall. So these quad grows are very similar to these ones. They both have the reservoir underneath that you fill up. It's great to see the bungs I put on are not leaking because they're all filled up. I still can't believe this fuchsia. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. But I was going to go to my dad's, I think, I don't know. I'm still trying to decide. I think it's that cool. I may actually keep this one, take some cuttings from it, and then he can have it once I've got some for myself. Makes sense, taking some cuttings. Need to recap how to do it, but I have done it before. I'm going to plant some of these peppers this year. Maybe in some of the back of the quad growth, I don't know. I need to remember I planted the potato in that one. I haven't done a label. I'll do that in a moment. The carrots are slowly germinating. It did this last year as well. It's the problem with them being self-watering. The top layer sometimes doesn't get that moist, so I do keep watering it daily at the top. But they are coming through. So eventually it will happen. They did this last year, so I'm not worried at all. Need to get those raised beds set up as well. I'm gonna grow some carrots in those and a few other things. Planters were a little bit dry from where I haven't watered them, so just put a bit of water in them just so it don't suck everything up from the bottom, because I could just imagine it coming tomorrow, and because these are dry there'll be no water left. It's quite surprising how much moisture compost can hold, especially this wool compost. It loves to retain it. Well, it's brilliant. Now on to the last one. This is a salad grow large planter, and they have a little hole at the side as well. I really like these here. Those ones there are going to have sweet potatoes planted. I do recommend, if you're buying this compost and putting it in pots, when you're watering, water it on a bed or on something where everything that comes out you will benefit from, because so much feed comes out. I'm not moaning, it's brilliant. It just shows how much is in the compost. If you use Delfoot, you probably noticed how much comes out as well. And it's all natural. And the added comfrey in it as well was brilliant. I'm not remotely why it's so dark, because it's like a comfrey tea. At least now that's all the reservoirs filled up. But I need to now go and fill up the bins and just make sure everything's topped up, and the water butts that we use for the chickens, because I don't fill them up with rainwater because it's for the chickens. Top the willow water up as well. One thing I completely forgot about was in here. I covered it over because the cat jumped on it the other day. Let's go from the other side. They were meant to be the strawberries I was going to do the hanging baskets with, but I did not do it. Little onions, and I believe these are Wongbok Japanese cabbage. They don't look too bad. I'm going to give it a little water while we've got the hose pipe on. I'm using my own advice and watering it on the bed. Is that way what comes out will go on that flower bed and feed the tulips. From the drip slut, it's not coming out clear. There you go, that's better. So I want to get that on there. So on the final bit now, just topping up the water butts that I used for the chickens. I want fresh water with that, especially with just coming out of bird flu. And they're still cautious, we don't want rainwater that could have bird flu in it going in with the chickens for them to drink. Just give the greenhouse a good water. Everything's looking good. The melons and the cucumbers and that, they're looking a bit sad still, but a new growth that is coming through is really good, so I'm not too worried about them now. Thank God, but we have sown some more anyway. Some of the squashes, I believe that's squash, nope, that's some of the petty pans and courgettes. You got squash, sunflowers, only those sweet corn have come through so far, these haven't yet. Hopefully they do still, but the whole packet hasn't germinated, what's a bit annoying. But yeah, everything else is looking really good. Peas down here we planted not that long ago that was left over, and they will, let's keep pushing them, hopefully they will attach and continue to climb. And we've got quite a lot of the seedlings out here now, and once I've moved them out here they're doing a lot better. Kohlrabi, lettuce have started to get bigger. The kohlrabi are loving the wool compost, was brilliant. And these are just some of the sunflowers I've repotted that I've self-seeded in that bed just over there. was 30 just there, and there's probably another 30 still to come. I think I've done enough for today, and we're going to finish up very soon. So I've got to get home. I want to check the duck eggs. We had quite a few of them. We're fertile, and we put a few more in with them. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what we have. Alias from Farmer Gracie are doing really well. I was a bit late putting the video out, but it is out now. But yeah, they're all starting to come through. What is marvellous, I could take cuttings from if I want to, but if I'm honest, I've got enough dahlias to deal with this year. When it comes to taking cuttings, we'll cross that bridge next year. At least the rain's gone. It was tipping it down when we was at the garden centre. But I hope you've enjoyed this sort of video, because I love seeing videos going to garden centres and stuff like that. So I thought, why not bring you along? Hopefully one day I'll be going to garden shows and doing all that sort of stuff. That's the plan, fingers crossed. Potatoes are looking good back here, but just to protect them, I'm just gonna earth that up a little bit. Realised I can put these cloche pieces on here. They're gonna work perfectly. Just give them that extra bit of protection, no point risking it. But all the water butts, everything's topped up, all been turned off and put away. We'll go in and give them their evening corn. These guys with their corn, their sunflowers, they're addicts, but they only have it of an evening. Watch out then. And this here is the reason we have the water butts here, because if not, I would have to go down the tap just to clean this and fill it up constantly. We put a splash of apple cider vinegar in it. Apple cider vinegar is good for the chickens because it makes their stomach acidic, and worms and parasites don't like it. This one has added ginger in it as well, so it's going to be lots of nutrition for the chickens. I do really like this stuff, it is good and it smells gorgeous. But that's all the chickens done. I've left the gate open for a while and they're probably not going to come out now. Can't wait until we get this all finished now. It's going to look so much better. We just need a dry day because I'm not fancying doing this in the wet. It's more than mud. It just sticks to you. And we still got to do the trench as well to make it fox and rat proof. It'll be long before the foxgloves we planted last year are going to flower, and these ones here. Anyway, I just got a notification saying my battery is about to die. It's on 10%. The rain is getting heavier as well, so I think it's time to finish up for the day. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and had fun coming along to the garden centre with me. I'm going to finish up now because, yeah, it's starting to get dark. I'm going to put the chickens away, head on home, and hopefully try to get some editing done. Because I have lots of videos to edit. It's all good recording lots of videos, it's getting the time to edit them. But I'm getting them up as quick as I possibly can. Thank you all for watching. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, click the like button and leave a comment. It'd be great to hear from you. So we will see each other very soon. YouTube have recommended a video for you to watch. And if you are new to my channel and have not yet subscribed, if you click my image, you'll be able to.